Chatting. Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the long-delayed Midweek Song Swap. We are your hosts, Dan and Faith. Normally coming to you from Charlestown, New Hampshire, but tonight we are coming to you from New Sharon, Maine.
Live via satellite.
That's
We'll
right.
tell you about that later.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are joined this evening by our good friend Rick Drost from Cambridge, Massachusetts. Rick, it is a delight to have you with us. Yep.
Say hi.
Oh, hi. Yeah, no, somehow I've lost the window.
Uh-oh.
It'll be there
sorry.
somewhere.
Where
We're
we
in there
go.
somewhere.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say we still
Too
see-
many windows open.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, all.
Hello. So, we first
Well, it's
met-
cold down here. Is it cold up there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was trying to think. Rick, we met at JB's house for...
Right. J.B. Sweeney.
It was
That would have been October of 2006.
something like that. September, October was the first Dream Workshop with the Kennedys.
The Kennedys, right?
So a few years ago.
And, yeah. And they're doing a whole set of Kennedy songs, or they just did one. That's what.
Yep, very definitely. And it, by the way, if folks are wondering why Dan keeps disappearing out of the field of the camera, the laptop is on a very short table in front of us, so
Yeah.
he keeps reaching down to adjust things. So we're not in our usual studio, so
We're improvising.
we're improvising, and it's a lot of fun. So
All right. Shall we get started?
yeah. So we were thinking about the fact that there's just been this whole environmental conference, the COP26 or something like that.
Yep.
And we figured that in honor of that conference, we would start with this song, which is one of our older songs, and can be a lot of fun.
All right. We'll put Rick backstage and give it a play.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn that off and see if it puts our name up, which it didn't, which I'll figure out when Rick's playing. Ready?
Yep.
Did you ever stop to wonder just where we all came from? Did we crawl out of the ooze or from a distant sun? What if humans really came to Earth from homes among the stars, looking for a simple life of worth, without TV sets or cars? What if our ancestors really were Amish from the stars? And maybe they were runaways, escaping the bonds of machines, and decided to live a simpler way, to grow organic coffee beans. What if our ancestors really were Amish from the stars? Had they left a life of enslavement, ensnared by robotic chains, led to a new promised land by a Moses with star drive planes? What if our ancestors really were Amish from the stars?
Here we go.
My capo's slipping. Have we in time repeated the pattern did what we once abhorred. Will we again be outcast to seek a new world once more? What if our ancestors really were Amish from the stars? What if our ancestors really were Amish from the stars?
Oops. All right.
It's getting worse and worse. It's like, I better tighten that capo.
Yeah, definitely. Now we'll bring Rick back in. All right, and Rick is back.
And go on ahead and let's...
Rick, what do you got for us this
Yeah.
evening?
Oh, wow. Well, I'm so grateful to Dan and Faith. Boy, it's been a long time we've known each other.
It has.
From the Dream Song workshops. And for friends who are watching that don't know them, what I'm most grateful for is
Almost.
they have run open mics and song circles and song challenges where several songwriters are given a prompt 1 month, and then they're given 1 month to show up with a new song to the prompt.
We
And,
consider ourselves godparents of a number of songs out there, so yes.
Well, yeah, you're a god, and so you're a god. I'm going to do 2 of them tonight.
Oh, cool.
I'll start because I'm in this tuning with one that I did for a Rhode Island song challenge. I think the prompt was sympathetic vibration.
Cool.
That doesn't sound familiar, so it probably was theirs. So, and here you go, Rick.
And I guess we're ready. Oh, that can come a little closer, probably. Song is Turning the World. It's the title song of my album. Starts in the Australian outback and comes around home from there. Ripples widen in the pool that cradled every ancient soul. Catch sun sparks, eucalyptus leaves in the sky. The bark canoe slides forward as he leans back on his pole. Beneath his breath, his father's song will rise. 10,000 years away, a gondolier leans on his oar. From turrets, steps, canals, and stones, his father's song resounds. All who pull and all who row and sing their soul song as they go. Hear them as they turn the world around. From towers all around the town, long shadows as the sun goes down. The vesper bells all hear each other ring. The organ's diapason, honeying the choirs a liaison to their Father as the congregation sing. The Spirit moves to minarets, muezzins make the call to prayer. The faithful bow in concert on the ground. All who sing and all who ring, and all who join in listening, and all who play, and all who pray will know they move as one day. Hear them as they turn the world around. You're both in bed now, feigning sleep. You're newlywed and new to fight. You floated through our yesterday in bliss. Sharp words both ways, cut both ways deep. You hope you'll make it through the night. Your father never sang a song for this, but listen for her breathing, match your drawings into hers. If she sleeps, then so may you. If not, her hand may yet find yours. Late enemies in unison, anemones unfurled, wave together, nearer ever. Hear each other, you can turn the world.
Very nice.
Thank you much, Turning the World.
Yeah.
And hello to John McHugh.
Hi, John.
He tuned in and particularly liked the song and the album, so of yours. So.
Yep. And a beautiful album too. So
It is. It is. It's been a real joy as we've all worked through various songs and various years of playing in the same places and such. Always a treat to hear you play, Rick.
Thank you.
And I think we will go on to a song of mine from...
and I'll let you talk about how that follows, or if that follows, or if you're just in that mood.
I just thought it felt like it matched the mood somewhat.
Yeah.
But yeah, we try to come up with things that follow whatever's just been played. But yeah, this is a song from my brother, and talks about my world growing up and so forth. So we'll see how it fits. All right.
All right.
See if the guitar will be happier without a capo on it. Ready?
Yep.
Growing up, the two of us didn't always get along. In a place where we felt we never quite belonged. Rode our bikes, went on hikes, everywhere in town. Quiet of the Berkshire Hills echoed all around. Full moon rising over empty fields. Tree trunks standing, lonesome and revealed. Pleasant smell of wood smoke drifts upon the breeze, falling into autumn leaves. Off to New York City with people everywhere. New schools and new friends, smog heavy in the air. We teamed up to tell stories, your words, my photographs. Went to movies, jazz clubs, had ourselves some laughs. Full moon rising over empty fields. Tree trunks standing, lonesome and revealed. Pleasant smell of wood smoke drifts upon the breeze, falling into autumn leaves. College years, different towns, becoming better friends. We visit one another, the good times we had then. Years have passed, temples gray, still it brings me joy to think about when we were just little boys. The truth is I miss those bygone days. That big old maple tree, the leaves in which we played, snow forts in the winter, the world all seemed brand new. Most of all I miss spending time with you. Full moon rising over empty fields, tree trunks standing, lonesome and revealed. Pleasant smell of wood smoke drifts upon the breeze, falling into autumn leaves. Never in my life have I been so at ease as when we were young and falling into autumn leaves. For David.
A little bit of a fall motif on that one as well.
Yeah.
Always love those harmonies.
That's our thing.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So where are you thinking next?
I'll stay in this tuning, and that gives us Lobster.
Oh.
So,
Excellent. This one, for those who are listening, this was a request on our part.
right.
We love this
That's
song.
and you have to honor requests.
Oh, absolutely.
It's kind of become a signature song. It's real fun. Well, a few years ago, an article came out in the Globe that that Whole Foods, the fancy food chain, had decreed from Austin that that they were not going to sell lobsters anymore on account of it was unfair to the lobsters. They couldn't keep them in such a way that each creature could reach its full potential, and they couldn't figure out how to kill them humanely. So they weren't going to sell them at all. Well, the chefs thought this was local chefs thought this was a big publicity stunt. And they wrote in protesting, here's High Foods taking the higher moral ground. And I live right next to a big Whole Foods in Cambridge. I got interested in the moral dilemma posed by what they were going to do with the lobsters. They hadn't sold yet. Every lobster I'd ever had had reached its full potential, next to the corn and salad. So I got my thoughts together, and I expected some resistance, but I got friendly with a cashier at Whole Foods, and I asked my question, what'd you do with the leftover lobsters? And as the story goes, she took me proudly back into the back of the store and showed me they've done the right thing with all those lobsters. 48 lobsters still living in the Whole Foods in Cambridge. And this is their story. Way down back of the good food store, they built us out an ocean floor. That's where we lucky lobsters love to loll. They feed us scraps of hard salami, chèvre, olives, and edamame. Each day we're on another kind of roll. Pilgrims thought we were fertilizer, later gourmets learned to prize our springy, sweet white flesh, dry brushed with tangerine and salmon. To sell us from captivity is wrong, they say, but secretly we think a great good fortune might have more to do with mammon. And would they grill us? No, no, no. And they couldn't just kill us now. What would they tell the tofu swells and the friends of free-range buffalo? Pa got sold before our day at a dandy dinner in Old Back Bay, mid-nutmeg, cream, and brandy. Gladly met his destiny. Now his shell's out west some 40 miles. The rest of him has cleared Deer Island. He's back in the harbor singing near my God to thee. And would they sell us? No, no, no. Our brazen jealous now. They'll have to treat us well. Oh, cast a spell and we'll toll their Rediccio. Meanwhile, my life's like no other. I play mahjong with my twin brother. We dance the quadrille, sing our song to 3:15 till morning, then we fall asleep on cobble in a happy heap. Some jellyfish our nightlight if we ever have to pee. Old friends arrive from stores everywhere in sacks of rockweed. Next day, well, down in Chapel Hill, y'all, Liz picked up a gentle drawl. Lil from Lincoln Park is always singing twist and shout. Leighton's back from Camden Town, his flight's so long he almost drowned. And Lee from Thousand Oaks is like, now what's this all about? And would they poach us too slow? Ooh-wee. Now they're gonna coach us with yoga classes, meditation, 10-step meetings. Each crustacean'll be all the lobster he or she can be. Well, now lobster rhymes with dinner bell. For years at sea we've known this well. We thought our last swim would be in a big blue speckled pot. So every day, the chosen many, we gather round, phase our antennae with a lobster podcast live at noon. Give thanks for what we got. We're singing home, home are the rain, where the shrimp and the seahorses play. Have you seen my wife, Davy Jones? And my favorite, swimmerette, 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 ow. Swimmerette, 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 ow. In a watery cave somewhere I'll shed my shell and he'll come there. And wouldn't it be Lobster Lee? Lobster Lee. Lucky lobsters live forever, drinking sparkling clementine.
Thank you.
Lucky lobster, right?
And our friend Trish is cracking up in the background too.
Oh, good.
Yep. Yeah, the first time we heard you do that one, that just made our day. So it's still my favorite.
I had so much fun researching that. Who is it that wrote the? He wrote a book on the secret life of lobsters. So I read that. Modern author. Oh, no, I can't get names, and
That's just so fun.
went through and found out where all the branches of Whole Foods were.
Yeah. And the one part that always sticks in my mind is the swimmerette, 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 swimmerette.
Oh yeah, and I loved that.
Every
I had a crystal set when my dad built me one, and I used to listen to WKBW on that and hear that song. I loved that song. Someday I'll learn it.
Yeah.
Well, but meanwhile, you've got your own version. It's awesome.
Yep. Well, so we were thinking about what to follow that with, and there was really only one choice. So this is a little bit about our diet. Ready?
His fingers revved up.
Yeah. Rock hail salad, steamed collards too. That's what we vegans call comfort food. Black beans served, top brown rice. Jalapeno peppers make it taste so nice. For us, it's nature's very best.
And chocolate.
Fresh baked bread from whole grains. Salad greens still damp from the rain. Mushrooms broiled from the grill. Fresh basil from the windowsill. For us, it's nature's very best.
And chocolate.
You can have your sugar-laden treats if that's what you really want to eat. But there's always something fresh and new in the land of vegan comfort food. Carrots and parsnips all in a stew. Add in turnips, sweet potatoes too. Serve with a salad and asparagus. Nobody starves when they eat with us. For us, it's nature's very best. And chocolate. You can have your sugar-laden treats if that's what you really want to eat. But there's always something fresh and new in the land of vegan comfort food. Eating local from the farm, it's healthier and it does less harm. It's rich food with lots of zest. For us, it's nature's very best. Like fresh fruit smoothies,
Corn on the cob.
fresh picked tomatoes, and rich, dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay, now I
Seemed
mean,
like the right one to follow that with.
you can have chocolate
Dark
dark
chocolate.
chocolate.
If it's made without dairy,
Yeah.
yes.
made without dairy. Okay.
Most dark chocolate doesn't have dairy. Some of the more commercial.
So, but
brands
isn't
do
there
have-
sugar in it, or how do you?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we can have a little sugar now and then.
Oh, you can have a little sugar now.
Oh, that. Well,
So did you go
Sugar
trick or
comes
treating?
from-
Oh
sugar-
no, you
Sugar
were in
comes
Canada.
from grass.
Plants,
I mean, from
yeah.
plants. So, no, yeah, we were in Canada for Halloween. The neighbors, our cousins' neighbors, were out there with their pumpkins, the little kids.
Yep.
It was cute.
but
but,
no candy changed hands.
No,
Oh, so
no,
they do
they're
trick or
pretty much
treat in
locked
Canada?
down. Yeah, no, they were pretty. The New Brunswick has got some big issues right now, so we didn't interact with many people at all.
We said hello to the neighbors, you know,
Waved.
across about 20, 25 feet, and complimented them on their pumpkins, and then kept walking.
So,
Yeah.
so what follows vegan comfort food? Do you think, Rick?
Oh well, so I was gonna do one of the prompt songs. Now this
Oh.
one, I think you were running the in Hudson
How's the Harvest Cafe?
Harvest
Yeah.
Cafe. You were
Yeah,
running
actually,
the-
vegan comfort food song came from Comfort Food, which was one of our prompts there. So yeah.
yeah. Okay, so this one came from Pictures on the Wall. Was a,
Ooh, good one.
was the
We
prompt.
both have good songs for that.
Yeah.
And see what can I do? How I introduce it. I introduce it as a song of letting go or not. Breaking up is hard to do. where am I? Pictures on the Wall. And that's the title of the song. Let's make sure we're in tune. Pardon me. Better do this. Pictures on the Wall. A board of pinned up souvenirs upstairs in a forgotten room. I'd passed them by these many years. I thought I might go through them. Here a steeple draws my eye towards sky scrubbed clear with cotton clouds. The pilgrim church where you and I would read our poems, say our vows. Next, a formal on great stairs with family, friends, and flowers. If we had doubts, we didn't know it. If we knew, we wouldn't show it. San Francisco, San Marco, pigeons in your hair, running down the beach with gulls, you're almost in the air. Next, astride a cannon in a fort in Nova Scotia. Élysée, Galatois, Ocean City bumper cars. Pacific tides would pull you. I tried but couldn't hold you. No picture when you said you've done your best, I just can't stay. No picture when we loaded full your wagon for the West. I rode with you to Omaha and kissed you on your way. Here's the postcard that you sent from Reykjavik that year. Traveling with new family, found contentment now I hear. In your mother's town now, no more steeple in the square. Clapboard, yew trees bulldozed down, just concrete condos there. Pacific tides would pull you. I tried but couldn't hold you. No picture when you said you've done your best, I just can't stay. No picture when we loaded full your wagon for the West. I rode with you to Omaha, kissed you on your way. One more photo on the sofa, this one I might keep. Velvet Elvis, dog's cat, you all curled up in a happy heap. That was then, and then was golden sheaves of love and laughter. This is now and then. This is now and then is done. But now reopens after all. With trembling fingers, one by one, I'm tearing down these pictures from the wall. Pacific tides would pull you. I tried but couldn't hold you. No picture when you said you've done your best, I just can't stay. No picture when we loaded full your wagon for the West. I rode with you to Omaha, kissed you on your way. Pictures on the wall.
You just got a high-pitched whine from somewhere.
I know.
Oh,
I'm not sure
boy.
from where.
There it is.
And there
Apparently,
it stopped.
apparently my phone was producing a tone when I was trying to tune my banjo. Interesting.
Don't do
Fortunately, it didn't. It was only on our end until we brought you up
Yeah.
on the screen. Oh,
That was weird.
that was weird.
Yeah.
So,
We were scrolling for a while trying to decide what to follow that with, and yeah, I remember that.
Faith's song for that is really beautiful, and it's not the one we're going to play next,
Yeah,
but it is on our most
yeah.
pictures on our pictures on the wall song is on our latest album, Then and
Oh.
Now. The prompt songs amazingly take you in places that you might not otherwise have gone,
Yeah.
and they're always interesting. So I think what we will do is one from a prompt of Honest Pay.
And to this day, I cannot remember what I wrote for that. So
So this is one that I wrote.
his was much more of a keeper.
That happens. All right, let me put Rick backstage. Here we go. All right. Come sit round the fire at the close of the day, share a few stories of children far away, sing a few songs while the stars rise above, and dream of the families we love. Greed got us here, now the banks are all closed, the rich speculated, now they've got the gold, the promises, the bubble, then came the crash, no telling how long this will last. So thank goodness for the WPA, feeding my family so far away. If digging ditches pays, I'll do it all day long and dream of when I get to go back home. I was a carpenter, earned a good wage, saved in the bank. Now that's all gone away. The rich survive with their mansions and yachts. For our little folk, that's not our lot. So thank goodness for the WPA, feeding my family so far away. If digging ditches pays, I'll do it all day long and dream of when I get to go back home. Digging ditches, building bridges, planting new trees, whether it was needed, doesn't matter much to me. Long as I work and earn an honest pay, I'll do my best every day. So thank goodness for the WPA, feeding my family so far away. If digging ditches pays, I'll do it all day long and dream of when I get to go back home. So come sit round the fire at the close of the day, share a few stories of children far away, sing a few songs while the stars rise above, and dream of the families we love. So thank goodness for the WPA, feeding my family so far away. If digging ditches pays, I'll do it all day long and dream of when I get to go back home.
Yeah.
On his pay.
Right.
There he is.
The heck.
Oh, something else popped up on my screen for some reason. But
All right.
back to Rick.
I muted myself,
Ah,
or turned my mic down.
ah. You needn't,
Can,
when you're backstage, you are muted automatically, so
Yeah, I
not
just,
a problem, but it's habit, I know.
I'm nervous, especially if I'm retuning.
Yeah.
sounds
another
like a
prompt
perfect tune.
song.
Cool.
This one was, well, I was out in Colorado at song school.
Ah.
Did you guys ever make it out there? I
We've
thought
never
you
made
did.
it out.
Haven't.
It's
Oh,
been on
boy.
our radar, but we just haven't
You
had a
love
chance
it.
to do that.
And we were starting to think about maybe we should go out there, like beginning of 2020.
Right, right. Yeah,
So-
it didn't
Yeah.
So much
happen.
for
It
that.
happened this year, but I canceled the trip and
Yeah.
thought I was going somewhere safer in the middle of Lake Superior, and then that got canceled because the pandemic got bad up there.
Yeah.
So
It's been the story of the
yeah,
last 2 years.
yeah, the story of the year has been making plans. Oh yeah. Jeez. Who has the song "Making Plans"? Oh, that's a good song. Yeah, has been making plans and taking them back apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually had a whole tour lined up for our new CD, and that all went away,
Yeah.
as I know you understand, because yours came out about a similar time.
Yeah, our new album was beginning of 2020 and did really well on the charts, and the tour not so much.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Stop thinking about that "Making Plans" song. Oof. We got it. I'm making plans for a heartache. You're making plans to leave. All right. Well, anyway, so I was out in Colorado at song school, and you spend the whole week in a box canyon with a stream going by, big stone cliffs with Indian paintings on them, with the oxides leaching out of the stone, and Indian tapestries, I guess they call them. So I was thinking of Indians, and then Dan calls and says, well, the prompt is fire. And I had to drive back, and I'd had a wonderful week of singing. So I had started while I was there thinking about, how the Native Americans used fire and how they treated it. And as I started driving home, I started turning in the news on the radio, and we were going to bomb Korea, or Korea was going to bomb us, and man hasn't, well, he got a good start, but he hasn't done so well with the use of fire over the years, and got to be careful with it. So, as Dan said, these prompts take you somewhere that you never thought you would go. And so here comes "Last Fire." You'll find out what that means in the first line. I bring fire to all the planets in the galaxy, with a crystal that I hold to catch their sun. All gather round for warmth, I tell them it's a gift to use with love and share with everyone. So it always starts out well, they learn to tend the fires, share them, cook, stay warm, keep beasts at bay. But then someone wants the biggest fire, and someone wants the only one. Once fighting starts, it all will burn away. And the prairies burn and the forests burn. Soon it's only cinders and ash. Had high hopes for this one planet I enlightened long ago. They learned to tend the fires, make tools and glass, built cathedrals with stained windows, let the colored sunlight through, and orchestras and choirs sing hallelujah. But they started burning anyone who wouldn't sing their tune. Burn books of foreign thoughts and foreign songs. And they learned to can the fire and rain it down on everyone. Now everything will burn before too long. And the cities burn and the forests burn, and soon again it's cinders and ash. Now I'm on some empty planet around a sun I've never seen. Should find one near that's not had fire before. But everything I've done has only come to stone and ash. And I don't want no part of it no more. So I've collected fuel, found some tinder in my poke. For one last time I've caught the sun in crystal. I lie here in the warmth, my diamond shattered at my feet. I'll still be here after the fired windows. Farewell to all the silent stars, the planet stone and ash. The planet stone and ash and soon to be. Farewell, the gentle creatures abiding in green valleys. Farewell to all the love was meant to be. Still warm, it's getting colder. Use the fire well. Colder, share the fire with love. Old love. Old. That's Last Fire.
Wow,
Powerful.
that's definitely a powerful song. And yeah, we humans are not terribly careful with our fire, are we?
Yeah, don't play with matches, kids.
No, no.
Especially if they ignite something bigger than a match. So. Yeah. Well, thought we would go a little bit lighter.
Lighter.
Yes. I usually follow that with Lobster in my own
Yeah, we were contemplating a couple of others that could have followed that, and it's like.
And taking it even darker.
And taking it even darker is like no, we're not going there. So we figured, and this one's also a prompt song. This one came from down in
Vanilla Bean.
Vanilla Bean, where the prompt was unwelcome adventures, which that prompt alone follows that song pretty well.
I wrote a song about nightmares because people kept asking me about writing from dreams. What do you do with the nightmares? But that's not in our repertoire.
No, but I figured unwelcome adventures needed a happy song.
All right. Yep.
All right. Life is a few unwelcome adventures interspersed with beauty and joy. You control your reactions to everything, yin and yang, this roller coaster called life. Love is a couple of unplanned arguments jumbled in with care
yang, this roller coaster called life.
May life
Love and peace enfold you.
help you make it through the day.
Ride on that roller coaster.
Do your best, come what may. Hope is a yearning for life's best circumstance.
Love's contentment and peace for all.
Everyone deserves the very best.
Yin and yang, this roller coaster. Yin and yang, this roller coaster. Yin and yang, this roller coaster called life. Oh, come on, computer.
Here we go.
Keeps popping up other things on me.
Yeah, I have no idea why.
I don't know why.
Huh. Okay.
So where to from there? You're back.
And,
Oh,
and you turned your
You
sound
turned
down
your volume way down again.
There's
Changed
a
my
little
mind in
tiny
the
bit.
last line of that last verse of that song.
Cool.
Mm. These things happen.
We've been doing these. People want to know where songs come from since we're kind of chatting here. And in my senior year of college, we'd all, during the summer in my singing group, discovered Joni Mitchell and went home and played her album all summer. And when we got back in the fall, the business manager of our singing group had arranged, well, Joni was coming to town to sing below in a coffee house below a supermarket near to the campus, and our business manager arranged for us to open for her.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
She was there 3 nights running. I went, well, you know, maybe she was there 4 nights, and we opened on the first night, and then Liv Taylor opened the rest.
Nice.
But I just fell in love with her, and she introduced me to the open tunings, really. I mean, since till then I'd only used drop D. So that winter I wrote this little song, which now I introduce as an ode to misspent youth. It's called Revenden. And on your way, sorry, and on my way to Revenden, a barefoot girl in calico asks me to go share the forest with her one and lonely. On such a day, forgetting that I'm traveling on, forsake the highway, take her smile, and follow to her forest home. She sits you down in sun-filled rooms, a meal to share, bread and cheese and fresh spring water from a glistening mug of porcelain. I talk about my magic town, how I'd planned on going there. But all this time I vaguely fear I might be getting more than I could give her ever. But for now, we're two together. She takes my hand, we start to walk, say not a thing. Slide through shafts of sunshine while she shows she's glad to find me. We stop and stand together by a spring, reflected in the rippling pool. Are you and she? The waves remind me. We'd sat on our morning not too long ago, searching for a place I dreamed I had to go. Without warning, I dropped her hand, hoping that she'd understand. I hadn't meant to leave so soon. I'd almost spent an afternoon. I see her wave while glancing back toward setting sun. I can't explain, give word or song or tarry longer only. I am on my way to Ravenden. I'll have more time for living then, but now I'm warm and lonely.
Nice.
And very Joni. Oh, what a great feel that was.
And
Yeah,
in honor of that, Faith was actually playing some dulcimer along.
Yeah, it really comes out. Joni really comes out in that one. Well, it's the G, open G tuning
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, but it's
Discovery.
still just totally the right feel. Even even the intro, you started playing, and I looked at Dan and I said, "That's a Joni intro." So, that's great.
Just for planning purposes, how many
We're-
more songs do you think?
I was just about to say, we're going to do one, and then you're going to do one, and that'll wrap up the evening.
Yeah. we're
Oh,
last round.
alrighty. Then
Yeah,
I'll
we're-
get in the right tuning while you're playing.
All right. Well, we thought we would play something that has Faith on another instrument. So she's on.
And since you were doing Joni, it should be a dulcimer. So I've got my Warren May dulcimer, and seems
This is
appropriate.
Another prompt song. This one came from a prompt of The Burden of Organization. Pat Keneally had a great song that night.
Oh yeah, she did a whole thing on
Marie Kondo.
Marie Kondo. She had just read Marie Kondo's book on getting rid of anything that did not bring you spark
Joy.
joy in your life.
But
And
this
she-
was This is a little bit about where I went with The Burden of Organization. Listen to the second verse for that. All right. Ready?
Yep.
Cast aside your deepest fears, the worries of your mind. The universe will reveal a path for you to find as we try to organize to seek the wisdom of the light. So laugh together every day. Though there may be sorrow, only love will show the way to a bright tomorrow. Let go your cares and listen to the voices of the trees. Lift your arms like branches, reaching for a gentle breeze. When we build walls round ourselves, let them not become a prison. Open doors and windows wide, peace and joy, your new vision. So laugh together every day. Though there may be sorrow, only love will show the way to a bright tomorrow. So laugh together every day. Though there may be sorrow, only love will show the way to a bright tomorrow.
New vision. All right.
There we go. It's still not trying.
Too many buttons there.
And we're back.
And Rick, take us home this evening. Oh,
I think you
muted
turned your
yourself
volume down again, so get your volume control.
Yep.
There we go.
Thank you, Dan. Well, I had to get up and make sure my phone was turned down.
All that good stuff, yep.
Yep.
Anything could happen. I could trip
Absolutely.
over a cable. And
Oh, I've done that. I damaged the strings on my bass doing that, as a matter of fact.
So,
That was not fun.
yeah. We wind up with way too many wires with this acoustic music stuff that we do.
I know.
So I'll tilt the camera back up while Rick's playing.
wow. So we're I'll close with a little ode to meditation, to finding little miracles and counting your blessings. And let's see. That's about all I'll say about it. Any more? No. For now, that's it's been a great having Dan and Faith to chat with and hearing some old familiar songs and some new ones, and also songs that arise from prompts. So grateful for their Dan and Faith's contribution to the community with bringing together all these prompt evenings. So here's Still Point. Time now, time beckoning, time out of memory, glimpses of dreams not yet dead, reborn romance, second chances past reckoning, the future now is repaired. at the high mark where all waters rise before they start falling away. Widen the moment in front of your eyes. You can dance through all time in a day. Lamb in the oven and cinnamon, ginger and songs from your grandmother's heart. Easter time, family gathers for dinner. Take your place till they're ready to start. Early this morning out under the apple tree falls drops of dapple in the sun. Cidery air up to blossom cerulean. Grandfather's blessings be gone at a still pond, and you yearn to stay, but the world turns and it slips away. Gone now, the apple tree, long gone the family, raised in the home that they built in its place. You write to the strains of a loopy calliope, reaching for brass rings they no longer make. But you're finding apple trees everywhere now. The forest and new fallen snow. Gone above beach cliff towers in Tuscany. Cradle them and let them go in the windlessness on a canyon floor. Breathe the sky down in and again before each dip of the paddle, each flick of the pen, as God writes your name in his hand.
Beautiful. And what a great way to end. Thank you so much, Rick.
Still point. Thank you so much.
Get back up in the frame here.
Yeah. you have any other shows coming up this month?
This month being November. Well, a couple of online things at NERFA. They've put all the, as you know, Folk Alliance regionals up online. So I have a couple of little showcases there, and I just signed up for the open mics. Kelly Lynn Knott is running the open mics technically, and she's awesome. So there will be no technical glitches.
Definitely not.
Yeah, as we all have fun with our online shows. Yeah.
And it's been great to going to these workshops online and not flying somewhere so many years.
Sleeping in lumpy hotel bed. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and,
There's that.
digging in.
Yeah.
So that's November, end of December. I'm off. I haven't planned that whole plan to unplan.
Nice.
Yeah, we're kind of not taking it slow on booking because who knows where
Who
things
knows
are.
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
go.
who knows what's going to happen in 3 weeks? But I've decided I need to get back to writing. There's 2 new songs that I'm practicing now. I think I finished them
Nice.
Cool,
enough
cool.
to practice them. So that'll be good, and that'll hopefully rejuvenate me. I can use it.
We'll look forward to hearing them.
Yeah,
We've
definitely.
got
Yep, coming up on November 17th, we're doing another Midweek Song Swap. This one will be with Amy Van Dyne from out in the Berkshires, and we're looking forward to that. We've never actually met Amy in person,
so
so this
let's
should be
don't
fun.
think so, but yeah, I mean,
as far as we're aware.
it's one of the we've done these midweek swaps with people we've known for a very long time and people we haven't known for long, and they're all a great way to reconnect or connect for the first time with other artists and just share an informal evening. And the vibe is, we're sitting across from each other in the living room and the world can watch.
Yep. So thank you again, Rick, for joining us. Thank you to Trish Barnes for letting us invade her living room for the evening.
Thank you, Trish.
And thank you to Elon Musk, because we are coming to you via Starlink, which is the
Yes.
SpaceX internet service that goes via low Earth orbit satellites. And Trish has a Starlink dish here, and this is the first time we've had a chance to try a live stream over
Exercise it.
it. And it has been solid.
It has.
It's fabulous.
So
Good.
thank you, Elon.
So
Hey.
again, thanks Rick, and look forward to when we can get together and swap songs in person and have harmonies and all that
Yes.
kind of stuff.
Yes.
Great.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Yep.
Okay, thank you much.
Good
And-
night, all.
Good night. Thanks for listening, everybody. Now I